Before starting this review, I like to share you guys one genre that you might never heard of. It's the secret side game genre. I make that up. That word. If you don't know what it is, it's basically ties in with the movies and the television shows, which is the video games, or ties in as inside secret story if you don't know what it is. For example, I can give is the Back to the Future, the video game by Telltale Games, which is this game is actually a sequel to the trilogy. It takes place one year after the third movie, which is a pretty cool story. So the Ghostbusters, the video game, also is a sequel to the second film and way before Afterlife. And yeah, I know Frozen Empire, but I'm not gonna see it. Afterlife was a perfect finale. And also the Walking Dead Survival Instinct. Ugh, you know. Also, that counts in the television show, which is a prequel again. Prequel to the show. First season, you can play Daryl and Merle. Merle. You can play them, so you can find out what's happening in the relationship, brotherhood ship before. I don't know what they call that. And there's another one I love to share, which is today's review, of course. X-Men the official game. Yeah, you're probably wondering that, what about X-Men or just Wolverine? Does that count? Well, not really. Because X-Men Origins Wolverine is actually a movie-based game. And also there is guess what? I have both of them. The regular version and Uncaged edition. So this games actually has a Days of Future Past storyline, and this one is kind of a close to the movie, but this one has Days of Future Past storyline. It doesn't count because this game actually is a sequel to the X-Men United, which is a dumb title. It should have been X-Men 2 United. And prequel to The Last Stand, which it says in the back in the box. Through events leading up to future film X-Men The Last Stand. It also shows us what happened to Nightcrawler, since a lot of fans pissed off for why Nightcrawler isn't in The Last Stand. This game shows it, why he's absent in the movie. As for this game, it's pretty good. I liked it. That's one of the best X-Men game we ever have. Along with, which one? This one. The Uncaged edition of X-Men Origins Wolverine. And yeah, this movie has 6 stars from the movies. For the voicing their characters. That's also very nice. And you're probably wondering that I should start with the review. The game, like I said, takes place after the X-Men 2 United. The game begins with 3 playable characters, which is Wolverine, Nightcrawler, and Iceman. And those characters are playable so far one of the interesting sections. Like Wolverine, as you can see, it's a beat 'em up style of playable character. And as for Iceman, he controls like a flying simulator, like Star Wars Rogue Squadron. And Nightcrawler can teleport, which is obviously. And he's also controlled like Wolverine, but only different character you play as the Iceman, because like I said, he can do those snowboarding stuff with his icy moves. And also there's explains like why is Hydra also in the X-Men universe. You thought only in the MCU? Then you're wrong. So yeah, they show us more of Hydra in the Sentinel program, which is in The Last Stand. We kind of saw Sentinel's only head in the beginning of The Last Stand. Not all of them though, just one head. This game shows it, and the ending in this game is touching and also great way to set up to a not so great sequel. But after I watched Last Stand, I appreciate for his existence, because that's not a good movie then compared to the first 2, but it was watchable. It's not that bad. It's just okay. And there's also GBA version and the DS version of this game. Those are totally different than the console version. In the GBA version, you play as the same 3 characters plus Colossus. But Colossus is in the main game too, so Storm, but there are psychic characters. In the DS version, you can also play Magneto. Wow, those portable stuff is really different from their this console counterparts. Anyway, as for this game, should I give it a rating? I will. I'm gonna give it a rating. My rating for this game, I'll say 4x out of 5. Yeah, that works. That works. But don't count as an adult film reference. If I give it triple X, that means it will be. I'll have to apologize. Bleh. So now, excuse me, I gotta go get something to drink because I feel so thirsty while talking like that. This stupid son of a poodle! I'm thirsty as hell, and this thing is not opening! It's time to do a real man's way, Bob. Ow!